Hello, all of you. Welcome to the second class for consignment. It's a express train today. We need not stop because now we know the concept. Did you revise at home yesterday's class? How will you value the closing stock, which is with the consignee? Original cost, consignor's expense, and consignee's expense till the goods are reaching the godown, not routine expenses of the consignee. That's all, till the consignment. After this, in the consignment account, how do you write the entries for closing stock is clear? Normal loss, only quantity is reduced, cost is nil. Abnormal loss, quantity is also reduced, cost is also reduced proportionately. And so many times goods are lost in transit also before they reach the godown. So how do you value goods lost in transit? Original cost plus the expenses of the consignor. So this is all total about it. Okay. Now the format of consignment account and all I'm revising for all of you. So check with me here and then we can start today by just practicing superb level of the problems. Yes. Okay, here we begin. T format, consignment account, how will you prepare? Yeah, please have a look here. Goods are sent and consignee is selling. Consignee's expenses. Consignor's expense. This consignment account is prepared in the books of consignor. So consignment account debit to bank. Consignment account debit to consignee. All the expenses. And then to consignee, bad debt. And then to consignee, all the three types of commission. Did you all follow? Normal commission, del credo commission means bad debt will belong to you. Otherwise, bad debt is my responsibility. And overriding commission. So overriding commission is on the selling price. If I have fixed 30 and you are able to sell in 32 on additional selling price. So this is all debit side, credit side, sale, losses if any in transit and all at cost. And this may be insured also, and consignment stock in hand and still in transit. Okay. Consignee's account will be clear as and how we prepare. Journal entries. When goods are sent, consignment to goods sent on consignment. Yes. And different consignment are prepared. Consignment to Hyderabad, consignment to Chennai, consignment to Kolkata, like that. Okay. Expenses incurred by consignor, consignment to bank. Bills receivable drawn on consignee. Discounting the bills receivable. If goods are returned, when goods are sent, what is the entry? Consignment to goods sent. And now if they are returned, then goods sent on consignment to consignment account. Expenses incurred by consignee. Consignment account debit. Consignee, we will reimburse you this expenses. Then sales made by consignee. Consignee account debit to consignment account. Commission, consignment account debit to consignee. I hope you are able to frame this in the format. Bad debt also same. Consignment account debit to consignee. If del creeder commission is paid, no entry for bad debt will be made in our books. Bad debt is your responsibility. And then bills receivable and all will mature. Finally, consignment stock account debit to consignment and profit and loss. Goods sent on consignment to trading account. Okay. And discount and all, it's routine. Consignee will first accept the bill. No entry is made when consignee receives the goods and return because you are not the buyer. You will not record it. Only when bills payable you have accepted, record expenses incurred. So these are the expenses of consignor. Consignor debit to bank. What we are doing? Consignment debit to consignee. Sale of the goods. Datas to consigner. This is not your sales. So party to sales nahi karoge, party to consigner. Whatever goods you have sold, you have to pay the money to consigner. And then if there is a bad debt, reverse this entry. Consigner to datas. And bad debts agar hain, Delc reader commission मिला है तो bad debt to datas. If not, consigner to data. If there is a bad debt, datas to credit hoga, but this is the bad debt of consigner. If Delc reader commission is not paid. And then commission is paid, remitted, and so on. I don't believe in journal entry, especially for this chapter. If format is clear, you will be able to understand everything properly. So yesterday we did the 7th problem. And now continuously we are solving some good number of problems. Okay? Chalo, let us continue with the 8th problem. Mr. Y consigned 800 packets of toothpaste, each packet containing 100 toothpaste. Cost price of each packet, not each toothpaste, is 900. Y spent 100 per packet as cartage, freight, insurance, and forwarding charges. One packet was lost on the way, and Mr. Y lodged claim with insurance company, and he could recover the money. Consignee took the delivery of the rest of the packets and spent non-recurring expense. Non-recurring expense will come in consignment account, but it will not come in closing stock. Non-recurring is like, non-recurring expense will come. One-time expense, unloading and all this will come in closing stock. This will not come. Recurring expenses, go down rent, selling expense, this will not come as a part of closing stock. He sold 740 packets at the rate of 12 packets, and he was entitled to a commission of 2% and 1% Delc reader. You are required to prepare consignment account and cost of the inventory, abnormal loss and all. They have not asked you to prepare the consignee account. Still, we will see. If we wish, we will prepare. Yes. So just consignment account, same problem only. Now actually the pen should flow, you know. Just do it with me till you don't get the confidence कि मैम हम करेंगे, हम साथ में करते रहेंगे problems. Right. All right. Let us begin with problem number 8. Problem number 8. Consignment account in the books of Y. In the books of Y. Consignment account. I should have given this homework yesterday. अब नहीं दिया तो आप साथ में बनाओ. All right. Y consigned 800 packets of toothpaste, each packet containing 100 to goods sent on consignment. It's like purchases. So how many goods are sent on consignment? 800 packets, and each packet is of 900. 8 nines are 72. 7,20,000. 7,20,000. Now, we have spent by bank expenses. $100 per packet as cartage, freight, insurance, and forwarding charges. So 800 packet into 100 per packet, that is 80,000. One packet was lost on the way, and Mr. Y lodged claim with insurance company and could get 570 as claim on average basis. Yes. One packet was lost on the way. So there is some goods which are lost in transit. And insurance company has paid the money also. So we will write here by goods lost in transit भी लिख सकते हैं. You can write it as abnormal loss also. And for this we will surely make working note 1. क्योंकि इसका valuation भी तो करना पड़ेगा ना. Leave half a page and right now only you can do the valuation. Goods lost in transit. Goods are lost in transit. First, goods sent 800 packets, 7,20,000. Consigners expenses. How much is the expenses of the consigner? 100. 800 into 100. Correct है ना? 80,000. So 800 packets का total cost है 8 lakhs. Out of this, goods are lost in consignment. How many? One packet. $800 packets are there now. Just one packet is lost. Okay. So 8 lakh is the cost of 800. One packet cost is 1,000. Are you all with me? One packet cost is 1,000. Yes, this is 900 and this is 100,000. So let us write it on this side 1,000 as goods which are lost in transit. And now prepare, after this, from here we will do the closing stock working also. So just continue doing this. या closing stock अलग कर लेंगे. इसी में goods in transit account बनाओ आप लोग सब. इसका चैप्टर खत्म कर देते हैं. Goods in transit. Goods in transit debit to consignment. How much? Array, goods lost in transit. Word I missed. Goods which are lost in transit is one packet of 1,000 rupees against which insurance company is going to pay you. Insurance company is going to pay you. आपको दिया है वहां पे. Insurance company could get 570 as claim. By insurance company, we are going to get 570 and by loss 430. You know, sometimes in the consignment, ये आपका account बनाना हो गया, समझ में आया? One packet is lost in transit. Our cost is 900. Road cost is 100,000. Insurance company agreed to give 570, so 430. So we can write here, I have written 1,000. Here also you can write by abnormal loss and by insurance company. Both you can write here only. Can you please write a note like this? By insurance company and by abnormal loss. This you can directly also write in the consignment account. Can write in consignment account. I have prepared separate account. You can write it there. I hope my speed is fine. ये problem समझ में आया? Now, consignee took the delivery of the rest of the goods and spent 39,970 consignee's expense. To consignee account. Non-recurring expense, one-time expense, 39,950. Recurring expense, 22,500. Okay. So total, what is the total of expense they have incurred? 39,950 plus 22,500. 62,450. 62,450 we have to pay to consignee as expense. Now, what is sold? Party to sales, consignee to sales. Sales is credited in the trading account. 740 packets are sold at 12 rupees per toothpaste. एक पैकेट में कितने पेस्ट हैं? 100. 740 packets containing 100 toothpaste. It's given in the first line, and per toothpaste it is 12. It's crystal clear knowledge. Yesterday's class, those who have missed, they should without fail watch that full video and then continue doing this. How is this? 740 into 100 into 12, 8,88,000. Next, he is entitled to commission. Commission, 2% on sales. 2 commission नहीं आएगा, commission तो bracket में आएगा, sorry, to consignee. You have to pay to consignee expenses. We have to pay to consignee commission. 2% on sales. 8,88,000 into 2%. 17,760. 1% Delc reader commission. 1%. 8,880. 1% Delc reader commission 8,880. हो गया, और तो कुछ भी नहीं था इसमें. Rest all is clear to all of you. Yeah. So we have to give to consignee expenses and commission. Now, crucial part, closing stock. Out of 800, 1 is lost in transit and 740 are here. So what is the consignment stock account? 800 minus 1 minus 740 units are sold. 56 units, working note 2. Working note 2 में आ जाओ. Closing stock valuation. Closing stock valuation. 56 packets. How much is my cost? 900. 56 into 900. Cost. Consignor's expense. 56 into 100. 5,600. Consignee's expense. Consignee's expense only non-recurring, not recurring. Non-recurring is 39,950. For how many units have reached over there? 799. 39,950 is the expenditure for 799 units. 1 unit तो पहुंचा ही नहीं, तो per unit is how much? Into 56. 39,950 divide by 799 into 56. 2,800. फिर से 56 packets, 1,000 is the cost. So 56,000. यहाँ तक तो clear है. 900, 100. Consignee's expenses are 39,950 for 799 units. 1 packet to मिला ही नहीं. So 56 packets are in stock. कितना? 2,800. What is the closing stock value? 50,400 plus 5,600 plus 2,800. 1 second. 800 packets are sent. 740 packets are sold. Is my calculation correct? One packet was lost. 740 packets are sold. 800 minus 1 minus 740. 59 it is coming. 59. पूरा आंसर चेंज होगा. सिली मिस्टेक के लिए कोई जगह नहीं है. Please do the correction. 59 into 900. 53 100. 59 into 100. 39 950 into 59 divided by 799. 2950 plus 5900 plus 53 100. 61 950. All right. Is it closing stock easy for all of you or not? Check karo please. 59 units are left. ठीक है. 59 पैकेट्स एट 900, कंसाइनर्स एक्सपेंस 100 एंड कंसाइनी को डिवाइड करेंगे प्रोपोर्शनल. सो क्लोजिंग स्टॉक इज 61 950. चलो लेट अस राइट 61 950 एंड नाउ कैलकुलेट द प्रॉफिट. 1000. If you write 1000 then do the working or write the detail there itself as you wish. 950 950 950 950 minus 720 minus 80,000 minus 62 450 17 760 minus 8880. 61 860 is the profit transferred to P&L account. 2 minutes, I'll be back. आप पूरा problem check करो. Please scroll the whole problem where you have a doubt. All right. This is my experience. I feel that the concepts ko thoda time laga, but the level of the problem is easy. And how is your mindset? Some students को डांटना चाहिए स्मितिका and all. If you are not having the material, why didn't you remind me in the afternoon? I have so many other things to check up there. एक reminder दे देते कि मैम please send the PDF, तो I would have sent. If you have the print, no, you can read and do and you will follow better. चलो, remind me after the class. और थोड़ा 100 ग्राम दाट पड़ गई उसके लिए खा लो. Okay. Consignment account debit goods sent to bank are expense. Then consignees expense, all recurring, non-recurring, all. Then commission on sales and del creator. This side, if goods are lost in transit, consignment sales, and closing stock is 59 units. Chalo. Goods are lost in transit. 900 is the original cost and 100 is consignor's expense. Against that, insurance company has decided to give 570 and remaining is transferred to P&L. Closing stock valuation is 59 packets. Consignor's expense. Consignee's expense. And closing stock. Dear students, be careful. All the consignees' expenses I have to reimburse, but all the expenses I will reimburse, but while taking closing stock, I will take only non-recurring one-time expense. That's it. And out of 800 packets, 1 packet is lost in transit and 740 packets are sold. 59 packets are still in stock with the consignee.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, please ask. Pucho.
So consignment account.
What, dear?
Consignment account, ma'am.
See where you have missed writing. Any doubt is there? Ask. Pucho. Write down. Please write all the things in detail, and next they have not asked, but we are preparing consignee account. Just for practice. Just for practice, we are preparing consignee account. हो गया लिखना डियर? कुछ और डाउट है कंसाइनमेंट अकाउंट में तो बिल्कुल पूछो. Flow of the problem should be very clear.
Over, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Tallied, no? Understood? Format
Yes,
should be very clear to all of you.
Yes.
These are some of ICI's materials problem only. They are very good. I have included, and then other problems are also there. Chalo. Next, we will take up still 9. Acha, tell me one thing. Can we have 2-3 products to send? Now you are sending just toothpaste, one thing. Can we send, the pen, pencil, like can we have 2-3 products? Inner column total करके बाहर भेजना है in that case. Okay. चलो, let us see 9th problem. Vikram Milk Foods Company sent to Sundar Stores 5,000 rupees, 5,000 kgs of baby food packed in 2,000 tins and 6,000 packets of okay, 6,000 packets. This is not rupees, ये sign नहीं है यहाँ. And 6,000 packets of half kg for sale on consignment basis. क्या क्या भेजे? Baby food and tins. Consignee's commission was fixed at 5%. Cost price was given to you and selling price is also given. For half kg tin, and 1 kg tin. Okay. Consignment was booked on freight to pay and freight charges came to 2% on the selling value. Oh, selling price you have to calculate not only for units actually sold. Whatever consignment is received on that, freight charges are paid 2%. One case containing 50 was lost in transit and transport carrier admitted the claim. At the end, following information is gathered: how many tins they have sold and store rent and insurance charges. Store rent and insurance charges are the recurring बार लगते हैं expense of consignee, which are the part of consignment account, but they are not part of the क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. अरे आई मिस्ड, आई टोल्ड यू कि इसमें हम कंसाइनी का अकाउंट बनाएंगे, भूल गए. ठीक है, चलो नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम में बनाएंगे. शो कंसाइनमेंट अकाउंट एंड कंसाइनीज अकाउंट इन द बुक्स ऑफ विक्रम मिल्क फूड्स अज्यूमिंग कंसाइनी हैड पेड अमाउंट ड्यू फ्रॉम हिम. ठीक है, डन. चलो लेट अस डू 9th प्रॉब्लम नाउ इन क्लास. दोनों बनाएंगे, वी विल मेक बोथ. In the books of Vikram Foods. In the books of Vikram Foods. In the books of Vikram Foods. Consignment account. Consignment account is just like a trading account, and this time we have sent consignment to Sundar Foods. You know, we can have so many consignment account to different parties. First thing now, we have sent the goods. Two goods sent on consignment. 5,000 kgs of baby food packed in 2,000 tins of 1 kg. ठीक है, 2,000 tins of 1 kg जिनका कॉस्ट है 10, so 20,000, and 6,000 packets of half kg means 3,000 full kg. तो 3 and 2 मिला के it is 5,000 kg. लैंग्वेज थोड़ा घुमा के दिया है. टोटल 5,000 kg we have sent, so 2,001 kg and 3,000 kg in 6,000 packets of half kg. Each packet is of 6 rupees 36. Anyone in the class who is not able to get the cost from the problem? Cost is given to you, selling price is given to you. So what is the cost? 56,000. Now, consignment was booked on freight to pay. To pay basis means consignment, रास्ते का expenditure, freight and all will be borne by the consignee. To consignee. Freight will also be paid by consignee. और उसके लिए हम बनाएंगे working note 1. Leave 8-10 lines. Working note 1. Freight is 2% of selling price. All the goods, whether they are sold or not, but whatever goods I have sold, on that whatever is the selling price, तो उस हिसाब से freight लगेगा. So देखो, 2,000 goods, selling price is 15. 6,000 packets, selling price is 7. 30,000, 42,000. 72,000 is the total selling price, और इसका 2% is the commission. आराम से करो. Problem is easy, but only the language is new. Commission is equal to Commission is equal to 2% of the selling price of all the goods sent. All goods are not sold, but we are deriving the selling price to calculate the commission. 1440. Next, one case containing 50 tins was lost in transit and transport carrier admitted a claim. ठीक है, some goods are lost in transit. इस बार अलग वे में लिखाती हूँ आपको. हर प्रॉब्लम में थोड़ा अलग, तो कुछ दोनों तीनों वे समझ में आ जाए. Goods lost in transit. Goods lost in transit की वैल्यू निकालनी होगी. How many tins are lost in transit? One case containing 51 kg tins. 50 tins of 1 kg at a cost of 10, 500. Are you all able to break the problem into bits and do? Now I am feeling as if we are doing final accounts, non-trading, like stock cost, stationery, closing. We work out the working notes and then we pull in and put it in the main answer. Cost of goods which are lost in transit, 50 tins, 10. Freight कितना लगेगा? 2% of selling price. These 50 tons, the selling price is 15. 50 into 15, 750 into 2%. So 15 rupees is the freight. 515 is the cost of goods. अच्छे से लिखो. Cost of goods lost in transit, 515. Cost of the goods which are lost in transit is 515. Insurance company or transporter, whoever is there, agreed to give you 450. 450, you got the claim. So what is the abnormal loss due to transit? 65 rupees. Easy or not? See, this is a consignment concept we know. Now, today's class is not concept. Concept is over yesterday. Today's class, be more alert to understand the language of accounts. 50 tins of 1 kg are lost. Cost is 10. Freight is 50 tons का जो भी selling price है into 2%. Total cost is 515. Claim is 450. Abnormal loss is 65. चलो 450 or 65. By insurance company, loss का claim, and 65 by abnormal loss. Reference working note 2. Working note 2 may you have given the reference that 65 units are lost in transit. 65 units are lost in transit. Nice. चलो आगे करते हैं. Next. At the end of the year, information gathered is about the sales. So let us write by consignee account. By consignee account, that is Sundar Stores का नाम लिखना चाहिए ना. दया सुंदर याद आ गया मुझे तो. Why I am writing by consignee? By Sundar Stores. नाम है ना consignee का. What is the sales? How many are sold? 1500 tins of 1 kg, selling price 15, and 4000 tins of half kg, selling price is 6. 1500 into 15, 22,500. 4000 into 6, 24,000. 46,500. Correct है? 1500 tins of 1 kg, selling price is 15, and 4000 tins of half kg, sorry, selling price is 7, change, 7 fours are 28, 28,000 plus 22,500, 50,500. 50,500. Goods sent, consignor के expense. See, this time no expense are incurred by consignor. And freight is to pay. To pay means हम भेज देंगे आपको. You know, nowadays we call the goods by Rapido. So all Rapidos are to pay. Today I called some item. Okay. So it came from Banjara Hills to Nalakunta by Rapido. It was to pay. So I had to pay the Rapido. Okay. Then by insurance company, by consignment. Now, whenever we write sales entry, indicator is to consignee commission. दौड़ के आता है. What is the kind of commission here? Commission is fixed 5% on sales. 50,500 into 5%. 50,500 into 5%. 2525. Super. Now, last item is closing stock. Closing stock or inventory on consignment. How much inventory is there with consignee? Working note 3. 2000 में से 1500 are sold, so 500. 6000 में से 400 are sold, so remaining are in stock. Working note 3. Closing stock valuation. 1 kg tins. 2000 भेजे थे. 1500 are sold. 500 are there. At 10. 5,000. Half kg. Packets. 6,000 we have sent. 4,000 are there. So 2,000. 2,000. Cost price is 6. 12,000. अरे 1 पैकेट was lost in transit also, no? वो भी स्टॉक में से कम होगा. कौन सा था? 1 packet lost in transit. 50 tins. Yeah. Please change this answer. 1 kg tins और कम हो जाएंगे. 1500 are sold and 50 are lost in transit. So 450. 4,500. 1 kg tins are lost in transit. 50. So 450 are left and 2,000. $16,500. $16,500 इन्वेंट्री. अरे 1 मिनट, क्यों गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं? अभी तो वो भी ऐड होगा ना. अरे in inventory 16,500 is the cost. That's correct. Now in this we should add consignor's expense, which are not there. And consignee's expense we should add no freight, because freight is non-recurring, one time. So till the goods reach your godown, whatever expenditure, agreed that freight is paid by consignee, तो भी add करो. You know my way of teaching now. बहुत chapters पढ़ लिए. मैं ना fast और technical से slow जाते हैं. अभी तो these are nice level of the problems. Then we'll do super easy. So freight तो you will have to calculate, no? On selling price, 450 units are going to be sold at 15. 2000 units are sold at 7. तो करो कितना आ रहा है? 450 into 15. 6750. 200 into 7. 1400 plus 6750. 8150. 8150. I hope you are getting. What am I calculating? Closing stock cost is there. I am calculating the selling price of the closing stock because on the selling price 2% is the commission. बराबर है? 450 units. 6750 and 2000 units. 14,000. Change एक total गलती हो गई. 2000 into 7. 20,750 is the selling price. Freight is 2% of the selling price. Because freight is 2% on selling price, bar every time we are calculating the selling price. So now 16,915. 16,915. $16,915 क्या है आपका? Closing stock value. Anyone in the class has doubt? Put me a message, please. Out of 2000 tens, 1500 are sold, 50 are lost, so 450 are there. And out of 6,000 packets, 4,000, so 2,000. This is the cost. But we are calculating selling price because on selling price 2% is freight. Add kar do 16,915. You got it? Yes. Now calculate the profit which you should transfer to the P&L account. Calculate the profit which you should transfer to the P&L account. $67,930. Yeah, one more non-recurring expenses we have missed. Last line में दिया है. Store expenses are there, 600. Recurring expense. They will not be a part of the stock, but आएगा तो सही ना. Minus 56,000 minus 1440 minus 600 minus 2525. 7365 is the net profit. Transfer it to P&L account. How is the problem? कंसाइनी का अकाउंट भी बना के देख लेते हैं. सुंदर का अकाउंट. Shall I revise the problem? First is send the goods. Next is consignor's expense, which is not there in this problem. Consignees expense. Freight is non-recurring. Stores, rental and all is recurring. Then on the credit side, if the goods are lost in transit, how much claim insurance company is giving and what is the abnormal loss. Then sales. Then closing stock. And as soon as you write sales, you take the commission, you get this. Now valuation. Goods lost in transit, add freight. Why am I adding the freight in this? Goods कहाँ पे lost हुए हैं? One case containing 50 kg was lost in transit. Okay, good. Freight is paid by the consignee, but रास्ते का खर्चा है ना? So if the goods are lost in transit, freight should be taken because it is on-road expense. We will not take consignee's expense. Claim is 450, 65 is loss. Now closing stock valuation. One kg, half kg packets, whatever is there, expenses are incurred, freight, and we get the closing stock. Easy. Both the problems are clear. Ninth problem. Chalo. 10th problem. Of course, we'll do the concept of loading also today. Only 1 or 2 entries will change and then trading account we'll do tomorrow. 10th problem we are doing now. Okay, 1 minute before we do the 10th problem. The numbering went wrong. Okay, before we go on to the next problem, for this problem, let us prepare the consignee's account. Sundar's account in the books of Vikram Foods we will prepare now. Yes, for the same problem. 9th problem. Continue doing down. Sundar stores account. Fixed number of entries are there here also. Consignee account. Okay. When I'm sending the goods to consignee, no entry is recorded because he's not the buyer. He's just the agent. Okay. The first entry he will record is when he's selling the goods because he's liable to pay now. So when we have sold the goods, look at this on the credit side. 50,500. 50,500 to consignment sales. And we have sent the goods to pay freight. To pay means the consignee will pay the on-road transport and all. So by consignment, freight. How much is freight? That's you can copy the figures from the consignment account. 1440 freight, and in the same 600 rupees is the rent, and in that commission. If the goods are sold by them, they will take the commission also. How much is the commission? Commission kitna aega? 2525. 2525. Okay. Now, listen. I'm talking to Sundar. Sundar, you have sold 50,500 goods. Send me the account sales. So when he sends the account sales, he's saying, I have incurred this expense. This is my commission. And remaining, he will pay by check. Nothing is given paid by check. You can write balancing figure. और एक और काम ये हो सकता है, $50,500 minus 1440 minus 600 minus 2525. 45, 935. 45, 935. Is it very easy or not? Only one more entry which can come is if we have drawn the bill and if he has accepted, he will pay by bank less because bills payable bhi to honor hoga na. So he's saying he has sold the goods of 5,500. He will take out of this his expenses, commission, all, and remaining he will give by check. Okay, that's all for this. Chalo, let us continue with the next problem, that is the 10th problem. Okay, Mr. Mehta. It's a simple problem but nice. Mr. Mehta sends 1,000 goods costing 1,000 to Sundaram. Mehta paid following expenses: carriage, freight, loading charges, and all. These are the expenses of consignor. Sundaram sold 700 cases. Okay. And 50 cases have lost in transit and 100 are still in transit. 50 are lost and 100 are in transit. For both, the valuation will be same. Cost of the consignor and expenses of consignor also you will take. He is entitled to commission. Drop so easy. There is no insurance and nothing like that. So are you getting into the flow? Yes, ma'am. Consignment account is repetition. So abhi to 10th problem, you have to do 23 problem. So by the end, you should feel that 10 minutes में पूरा complete हो जाना चाहिए आपका. Make the consignment account also and Sundaram's account also in the books of Mr. Mehta. Problem number 10. In the books of Mr. Mehta, consignment account. Consignment account. और बोलो consignment के साथ working notes बनाएंगे, ठीक है? चलो start the problem please. This is not a break मैं बाद में दूंगी. आप लोग लिखो, start writing on your own. Bye. Yes. How much you all have written? Consignment account. Simply we have to put the figures. It's that simple. Goods sent on consignment. 1,000 cases of 1,000 each. 1,000 cases of 1,000 each. 10 lakhs. Mr. Mehta pays following expenses. Consignment account debit to bank because this is our own expense. Carriage 10,000, freight 30,000 plus loading expense 10,000. 50,000 is consignment account debit to bank, my own expense. Now, Sundaram has sold. By Sundaram, party to sales. Sundaram has sold 700 cases at 1,400. It is very easy. 700 into 1,400. 9,80,000. Sundaram. Sundaram has incurred expense. To Sundaram. Expenses. All we can write. Clearing expenses are there, 8,500. Warehousing is recurring. Packing is recurring. So you can underline in the closing stock only non-recurring expense which are clearing and forwarding charges. You know, clearing is they are freeing from the transporter. That only total expenses incurred by Sundaram I'll reimburse. Recurring and non-recurring. But recurring will not be a part of the stock. You may be saying, ma'am, ये dialogue कितनी बार बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि few things are to be explained. Few things are for you all to learn and go. 31,500. Next, sales लिखा तो immediately we should write commission. Commission is 10% on the sales. To Sundaram. Expenses and commission is 10% of the sales. 9,80,000 ka 10%, 98,000. Next. 50 are lost in transit and 100 are still lying in transit. And there is no insurance claim for this. Excuse me. Buy goods lost in transit. Working note 1. 50 are lost in transit and 100 are still in transit. चलो साथ में करते हैं. Working note 1. Goods lost in transit and still in transit. दोनों करेंगे. Goods sent. How many goods we have sent? 1,000 cases of 10 lakh. Are you all writing with me? Valuation 1,000 units of 10 lakh. Consignor's expense. Consignor के पूरे expense लेंगे. कितना है? 50,000. Consignee's expense. Consignee का expense only 8,500. Read the problem. 8,500 are clearing charges. Only those we will take. So what is the total cost? ओ सॉरी, व्हाई विल वी टेक कंसाइनीज एक्सपेंस? अभी तो ये तो ट्रांसपोर्ट में ही लॉस हुआ है ना. कंसाइनीज एक्सपेंस वी विल टेक फॉर क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. So this is 1000 into 10,50,000. Everyone is clear? These are the goods which are lost in transit. So in that consignor's expense only you will take. Goods lost in transit. How many goods are lost in transit? 50. And how many are still in transit? 100. 50 into 10,50,000 divide by 1000. 50 to 500. And still in transit are 100 into 10,50,000 divide by 1000. I hope you all are getting 1,05,000. ये कैसे आया समझाना? 1000 का 1000 units the cost is this much. So it's like each unit is costing 1050 per unit. Per unit is costing 1050. Clear to all of you? Sure. Goods lost in transit. How many goods are lost in transit? 50 to 500. Don't add consignee's expense because अभी तो consignee तक पहुंचे ही नहीं है. Right? Now it's time to write closing stock. In that inner column, we will write in transit. Transit में कितना closing stock है? 1,05,000 with consignee. अब करेंगे working note 2 with consignee. We can continue here also. We can continue here also in this same problem. Working note 2, closing stock with consignee. 1000 units are sent. फिर से मैं लिख रही हूँ 10,50,000. 50 are lost in transit. There is no insurance claims. 100 are still with transit. So how much is the balance? Goods received by consignee. Are you all writing with me? Whatever I write, I say it loudly. Goods are received by the consignee. कितने goods मिले? 850 units. At what rate? 10,50,000 minus 52,500 minus 1,05,000. 892,500. 892,500. Out of that, how many units are sold? 700 sold. So what is the closing stock? 150 units. 892,500. अरे इसमें ऐड होगा ना consignee's expense. Add in this consignee's recurring expense. 850 units तो मिल गए आपको. Add consignee's expense, only freight. Only freight or clearing charges 8,500. Now, total cost 850 and then 892,500 plus 8,500. 9,01,000 divide by 850. 1060 per unit आ रहा है. 850 यूनिट्स में से सोल्ड कितना है, अभी मैंने आपको बताया 700 सोल्ड. So 150 units, the cost is 9,01,000 is the cost of 850 units. So 150 units का cost कितना है? 9,01,000 divided by 850. 1060 per unit into 150. In your study material, no workings they are doing. Directly they are calculating it. उतना भी easy नहीं है. At least you should do some nice working. Now this part I have repeatedly written. So you can take it from here. ठीक है? वो direct ले लो, but लिखो तो सही आप. Everyone is clear? 1000 units we have sent. 150 units are lost or in transit. 850 units reach. Those units who reach 8,500 is incurred, and this is the cost. And we get the closing stock. 1060 into 150, 1,59,000. 1,05,000 plus 1,59,000. 2,64,000 is the closing stock plus 52,500 plus 980. 12,96,500. $1,17,000 is the net profit. I will go on doing problems like this till you feel, yeah, ma'am, now we are clear. Let us go for the for that. मिला जुला के वो closing goods are sent on profit basis करेंगे. पहले ये clear है, check करो एक बार. We have sent goods 10 lakh. Okay, 50,000 is our expense. 31,500 is consignee's total expense, but I have underlined because this is a non-recurring expense. Now 98,000 commission on sales. Goods which are lost in transit, for that only take consignor's expense. But presentation alag karo. Lost in transit, write it. And actually loss in transit is completely an abnormal loss because there is no insurance company. Closing stock we know. In transit, abhi bhi 100 units are in transit. Come down, add consignee's expense for closing stock. Don't take all consignee's expense. Only non-recurring. And total cost you have got 1,59,000. Check karo, all clear or not. All right. So 3 good level of the problems we have done in the last 1 hour. I hope they are all clear. Okay. So 10th problem is over. Let us take up next problem. 11th problem. Son of Sonegaon who entered in some consignment transaction with Moon. Goods are sent, expenses are incurred, son drew a bill. Okay, this time. We made the account of the consignee or not? Consignee का account बनाना हम हर बार भूल जा रहे हैं, but वो practice करना है. Shall we make 2 minutes? It will take, no? Mehta का तो हो गया. In Mehta's book Sundaram's account कुछ ज़्यादा है नहीं, and they have not yet settled it, so don't close it. एकदम 2 मिनट में बन जाएगा. 2-3 entries will only come. Sundaram's account, consignee's account. First is expenses incurred by consignee. By consignment. बनाओ. By consignment expenses, commission. देख लो कितना है. Expenses are 31,500. Commission is 98,000. 31,500, 98,000. This side. To consignment sales 9,80,000. हो गया. I told you 2 minutes it will take. 980 goods Sundaram has sold. Against that expenses commission we have to reimburse. There is no bills receivable. Remaining is closing balance carried forward because they didn't say that it is settled and closed by payment. $850, $500. 850, 500. That's it. Chalo. Let us read the 11th problem now in class. Son of Sonegaon entered consignment in Moon. Goods are sent. Expenses incurred. Son drew a bill. Moon accepted and we got it discounted also. Superb. Expenses incurred by consignee are unloading charges, clearing charges, carriage inward, bus. These are non-recurring till the goods reach your godown. Storage, office, selling, these are all recurring. Of course, all expenses I will reimburse. Whatever expenses are incurred by consignee, I'll reimburse. But then I will not take this in the closing stock. Goods are sold by consignee. Consignee collected full payment. Except one customer to whom 200 units were sold became insolvent. तो थोड़ा सा bad debt भी है. Moon remitted the amount after taking 5% commission, including 2% Del Creda commission. 5% commission में 2% Del Creda commission भी है. So bad debt will not be recorded in my books because I am paying you Del Creda commission. Otherwise, bad debt कैसे record होता है? Sales come on the credit side. Bad debt is recorded on the debit side. Consignment account debit to consignee. It's an expense for me, bad debt. But because I am paying Del Creda commission, I will not bear. Okay? Pass journal entries in the books of Sun Moon. Prepare necessary ledger account in the books of Sun and Moon, assuming consignment. Okay, that's good. Huh? In Sun's books, though, we are making consignment and Moon's account. In Moon books, Sun account will be same on the opposite side. चलो ठीक है, करते हैं. अच्छा प्रॉब्लम है. And they can ask you journal entries also in the sequence. 11th problem, let us do now. दोनों की बुक्स में अकाउंट बनाएंगे. Yes? चलो. Problem number 11. In the books of Sun. Are you all enjoying or not? This problem has got nice adjustment. पूरे bills of exchange और ये और वो और सब. थोड़ा बड़ा बनाओ, काफी सारे adjustments है ना. In the books of Sun, consignment account and Moon's account साथ में ही बना दो. बाद में हम भूल जा रहे हैं. तो make this account followed by working note. When we do a mistake, we should only know how to rectify. In the books of Sun, consignment account and Moon account बना के रख लो, park it, and then make working note 1 for that all calculations. चलो, let us start quickly. First, Goods sent on consignment. 10,000 into 20. 2 lakh. Expenses incurred by consignor. To bank. Expenses incurred by consignor. Son drew a bill of 50,000 payable and Moon accepted the bill. So in our books, by bills receivable, we have drawn the bill of 50,000. Now, if we discount the bill journal entries, now only we have completed. Bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable. It will not come here. Bank account debit, discount account debit to bills receivable. This entry will not affect consignment account or Moon account. So छोड़ दो. Son drew a bill on B for 50,000. ये तो कर लिया. Expenses incurred by consignee. To consignee. Why am I writing consignee? Consignee का नाम है ना. To Moon. All the expenses you take. You can do the total and write in the inner column 4,900 plus 3,900 plus 1,000 plus 1,450 plus 5,000 plus 10,000. 4,900 plus 3,900 plus 1,000 plus 1,450 plus 5,000 plus 10,000. 26,250. Moon, I will reimburse your expense. Consignment account expense 26,250. 26,250. Moon, I will give you next. Goods are sold by Moon, party to sales, and sales is, this is like a consignment trading account. How many units are sold? 2,500 units are sold at 25. 5,000 units are sold at 32.5. 2,500 into 25. 5,000 into 32.5. Total 2,25,000 is the sales. Moon, you have to give me 2,25,000 because you have sold my goods. And to consignment account bracket में sales. I hope you all are writing. बार बार Moon के account में to consignment, by consignment to. So for what you have to write? No, this is for sales. I think we have changed our method. It is good ना. पार्टी के अकाउंट में साथ साथ में ही पोस्टिंग कर रहे हो, अलग से नहीं बनाना है, साथ में ही कर लेना. इट इज सेविंग टाइम ऑल्सो. क्लियर और नॉट? Goods sent, my expense, consignee's expense and sale. As soon as sales come, दौड़ के कौन आता है? Commission. To Moon commission. To Moon commission. Mark this problem as very important. Even I am marking. It's covering all the adjustments. You know, one day before exam, ma'am, you have taught 23 problems. Which problem we should revise? Revise this problem. You will go through all the adjustment. Mark it important. Commission. Commission, including Delc Reader commission, is 5% on the sales. 2,25,000 into 5%. 11,250. 11,250. Now, consignee collected all the payment except one person to whom 200 units are sold. on credit. Credit sales का rate ज़्यादा है 32.5. Cash sales rate is 25. He became insolvent and he paid 75. Yes. Working note 1. Bad debt borne by Moon as Del Creeder commission paid. Del Creeder commission we have paid you, so bad debts we will not bear. But still we should calculate what is bad debt. 200 units we have sold at 32.50. कितना आ रहा है? 200 units are sold at 32.5. 6,500. है ना? Two hundred units are sold at 32.5, 6,500. क्या करें? In that, this person has become insolvent and he paid 70 paisa. So bad debt will be 6,500 ka 25%. Read the language. I am reading loudly for those who are having doubt. Consignee has sold on credit 200 units at 32.5 and that person became insolvent and he paid 75 paisa in a rupee. That's 75%. So bad debt kitna ho raha hai? 25%. Dear students, your doubt is valid ki ma'am, when we are not bearing the bad debt, why should I bother? I paid you Del Creeder commission. Jo bad debt hai aap dekho. Right or not? But still we are just calculating and keeping. Bad debt aayega nahi. Bad debt will not come. Can I please ask you all to write option 2? If Del Creeder commission was not there, who will bear the bad debt? Consigner. तो क्या करते थे? Journal entry तो लिख के रखो. Consignment account debit to Moon account 1625. 1625 Moon account. Consignment account debit to Moon account 1625. This is only if they ask, just extra we are doing. Chalo. Now, next we are doing expenses ho gaya, goods sold ho gaya, bad debt ho gaya. Moon remitted the amount after deducting 5% commission. Great. Now what else is left here? Closing stock. Problem was looking very huge but बहुत easy था. Closing stock. How many units are working note बना लेते हैं ना? 2. Working note 2 for closing stock. How many units are sent? Goods sent 10,000 units at 20, 2 lakh. Consigner's expense. Consigner के तो पूरे expenses लेंगे. 47,500. 47,500 पूरे expenses लेंगे. Consignee's expense. What all we will take? Write down. Unloading we will take. Clearing charges we will take. Carriage inward we will take. Bus. Storage, office, selling, these are recurring expense till the goods reach your godown. Remaining expense will be taken when the goods are sold. So consignee's expense 9,800. You know why this problem is logically also nice and otherwise also easy? No goods are lost in transit. इससे तो पहले वाला typical था where goods were lost in transit. So what is the total closing stock? Goods cost with consignee 10,000 units plus all this addition 257,300 and 10,000 units. Anyone in the class is having doubt? 10,000 units are sold at 2 lakh. Consignor's expenses are clear. Consignee's expense. What is the closing stock? $2,500 plus 5,000 units are sold. 7,500 units are sold. So 2,500 is in closing stock. 257,300 divided by 10,000. 10,000 units का cost इतना 2,500 का कितना? Closing stock is coming 64,325. 64,325. 10,000 units का cost 2 lakh. 47,500 is consignor's expense. Consignee's expense is 9,800. Goods are lost is total given to you. 10,000 goods का cost इतना है. 2,500 का कितना? I would have deducted goods lost in transit, goods still in transit, but it's not there. Isn't it very easy? स्टडी मटेरियल के प्रॉब्लम्स एज होमवर्क करके देखो. आज कुछ डाउट है तो यू कैन आस्क मी टुमारो. बैक साइड प्रॉब्लम आफ्टर द चैप्टर इज ओवर. 64,325. Look at the format of the problem. It's so easy. Goods sent, consignor's expense, consignee's expense, sales पे commission and closing stock. Only addition on the credit side will be goods in transit if it is there, which is not there in this problem. हो गया. P&L account कर लो. $225 plus 64,325. 289,325 minus 2 lakh minus 47,500 minus 26,250 minus 11,250. 4,325. 4,325 is the profit. Ask your doubt. Are you comfortable making the working notes also? वर्किंग नोट्स आप बना पा रहे हैं? आपको समझ में आ रहा है यानी चैप्टर? I've literally seen that they are doing it in different way in the study material. कभी per unit करते हैं, कभी total करते हैं. You go by one method, it will be clear to all of you. चलो, one more problem and then I will go to the problem with loading. I'll introduce. Tomorrow we can continue that and trading account. 11th problem we have done. 12th problem we are doing now. Problem number 12. All right. 1 second. Yes. Ready? प्रॉब्लम नंबर 12 पढ़ते हैं साथ में. राखी consigned 1,000 radios at 900 to Geeta, her agent. Rakhi's expenditure is given. Geeta received 950, indicator 50 units are lost in transit. Account showed that 750 sets were sold and Geeta incurred 3,000 for carriage, 7,500 for custom duty. ये सब लेंगे. Geeta was entitled. Will we take these expense in closing stock? Answer is yes, because they are incurred till the goods reach the godown of the consignee. Now, Ms. Geeta was entitled to a commission 6% on the sales. ये तो सब ठीक है. She incurred 2,500 for repairing damaged goods. That we will not take. And insurance company admitted the loss of 35,000. वो जो damaged sets हैं उनके लिए जो abnormal loss है, 50 units were damaged and lost in transit. Show the consignment account and Geeta account in the books of Rakhi. अरे एक आधा I really missed. उनकी बुक्स में अपना अकाउंट भी बनाते आना चाहिए ना. मून सन में सोचा था भूल गए. चलो we'll do in this. Remind me please. And 1 minute. We have not closed this also. ये 1 minute. Moon, we have sold you the goods of 2,25,000. Against that expenses is there. Commission भी डालो. Commission भी आ जाएगा. कितना है commission? 11,250. And remaining you give me by bank. Remaining give by bank. कितना आ रहा है देखो. 225 minus 50,000 minus 26,250 minus 11,250, 137,500. 137,500. Chalo. Now in the books of Rakhi. ठीक है, फॉर्मेट बना के टेक 2 minutes ब्रेक कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं ना आप लोग भी. टेक अ ब्रेक. बस ये फॉर्मेट बना के जाओ. कंसाइनमेंट अकाउंट डेबिट. Consignment account debit, and we have sold the goods to Geeta, our consignee. उसका भी account credit करो. And then followed by working note 1. Okay? Sure. Quickly take 2 minutes break and assemble back. Fine, Geeta. Okay. Chalo, let us start with this problem. Problem number 12 we are doing in your material. And in the books of Rakhi, consignment account and Gita account supported by working notes. We are doing it together. This is homework I always give, but now we are doing it together. So you also solve with me as if you are doing it on your own. Rakhi consigned 1000 goods at 900 each. 2. Goods sent on consignment. Goods sent on consignment, 1000 into 900, 9 lakh. Rakhi has incurred. So to bank, our expenses are 7650 plus 3250. Total is 10,900. Geeta received the delivery of 950 sets. So definitely 550 units are lost in transit and 750 units are sold. So by Geeta, 750 units they have sold for 9 lakh. Whatever value, 9 lakh ho gaya, total sales. And Geeta incurred 10,500 expense to Geeta bracket mein expense. My expense I am writing expense to bank. Geeta's expense I'll write here. By consignment bracket mein expense 10,500. And this side Geeta account debit to consignment sales, party to sales, and party has incurred 10,500 expense which I should reimburse to Geeta. Geeta, okay, Geeta was entitled to a commission of 6% on sales. एक लाइन छोड़ के अगेन टू गीता ब्रैकेट में कमीशन 9 लाख पे 6%, 54,000 बाय कंसाइनमेंट ब्रैकेट में कमीशन. नेक्स्ट she incurred expenses amounting to 2,500 for repairing the damaged radio sets. Okay, 2,500 all expenses are incurred for damages of the radio. वो भी we will reimburse to Geeta. Repair expenses 2,500. Rakhi lodged a complaint with insurance company which was admitted at 35,000. Okay, consignment account banao and other goods. Chalo. So now 50 units are lost, no? In और ये सब गड़बड़ कहाँ हुई? Transit में हुई, रास्ते में. So the best and beautiful part is we don't have to take expenses of consignee. Abnormal loss in transit. Goods are lost in transit. So goods sent 1,000 units. We have sent from here at the cost of 9 lakh. Consignor's expense in that is 10,900. Consignor's expense is 10,900. Total 1,000 units का cost था 9,10,900. Out of that, goods lost in transit 50 का कितना? 50 into 9,10,900 divide by 1,000. 45,545. Are you all clear? We have sent the goods 9 lakh. Loss in consignment is 10,900. So total 9,10,900 for 1,000 units. Goods lost is 50. So cross multiply, you get the answer. 45,545. This is the lost. Against that, we have claimed from insurance company, and insurance company is giving you the claim of 35,000. Insurance company is giving the claim of 35,000. So what is the abnormal loss? 10,545. 10,545 is the abnormal loss. Nice, clear. So I told you either you can write goods in transit, prepare the account and post it on the credit side, or you can write it directly here. By abnormal loss, working note number 1. कितना आ रहा है abnormal loss? 10,545. And by insurance company is going to give you 35,000. Insurance company is going to give you 35,000. Closing stock. Working note 2. Is the flow super clear or not? 9 lakh goods are sent. Consigner expense, consignee expense, sale, commission, abnormal loss if any, and last now closing stock. Closing stock ke liye we are doing working note 2. Working note 2. Closing stock. How many units are sent? 1,000. 1,000 are sent. 1,000 units are sent at the cost of 9 lakh. Dear students, you can do per unit cost and then multiply, but I feel total is always easier. 1,000 units are sent. Cost. Then consignor's expense. Pura total. Expense. 10,900. Now, total 1,000 units का cost है 9,10,900. 9,10,900. In this, goods lost. 50 units are lost at the cost of 45,545. निकाल दो. 50 units are lost. Even though insurance company is giving you 35 and remaining is lost, cost ही remove कर दो. Total goods received by consignee 950. 9,10,900 minus 45,545. 865,355. 950 units. 865,355. You can check this working note in your study material. They have taken per unit and all, but I feel this is easier. 950 units ka 865. Now, consignee's expense. Consignee के बहुत सारे expense हैं. So which one we should take? Carriage 3,000. Custom duty 7,500. Or repairing for the damaged radio set 2,500. We'll reimburse, but we will not take that here. So we will take 10,500 consignee's expense. Total cost of 950 units 8,75,855. 8,75,855. sold. How many units are sold? Out of 950 units, how many units are sold? 750 are sold. So what is the closing stock? I agree, dear students, this is little lengthy method, but ना flow में कभी गलती नहीं होगी आपकी. 250 यूनिट्स का कॉस्ट, सोल्ड का कॉस्ट निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है. 250 into 875, 855 divided by 950. 875, 855 divided by 950 is giving you per unit cost in decimal. Directly multiply by 250 units. 250 या 200? क्यों गड़बड़ कर रही? 950 minus 750 is 200. 875, 855 divide by 950 into 200. 184, 391 closing stock. 184, 391. Some of you are still in the stock, then I'm showing it for all of you. लिख लो. 2 minutes लगेगा, लिख लो. 1000 units were sent. Add consignor's expense minus the goods lost in transit. Then whatever goods have reached to consignee, for that consignee's non-recurring one-time expense, and total is given 750. अब 200 minus कर दो. 750 units are sold, 200 के लिए 184, 391. Easy. Please make sure this is study material. Check their working. I feel this is good in flow. Credit side का total करो. 9 lakh plus 10,000, 545 plus 35,000, 184, 391. 11 lakh 29,936. 11,29,936. Minus 9 lakh minus 10,900, 10,500, 2,500, 54,000. 152,036 is from the P&L account. 152,036 is the profit. How is the problem? Please comment, are you all following these problems or not? अब आपके दिमाग में format मतलब it is fixed or not? Goods sent first. Second, consignor's expense. Consignee's all expense. Sale. Sale pay commission. Abnormal loss. Closing stock. Profit. Flow should be same. Non-trading has its own flow. Partnership has working note 1, PSR. Working note 2, goodwill. Working note 3. But ऐसे एकदम clarity से करना है. Portion is easy. Even if it is vast, you will remember. Consignment account आप बना पाओगे और correct बनाओगे. You check from 1 to 20th, all the problem, the flow is same. Now I am repeatedly writing this part. If you are getting in late from working note 1, you can write and you can start from here. Yes, it is allowed. Bilkul allowed it. From working note 1, you have already got now 50 tak. And then you can continue. Why you want to make it again and again? आप इसी में ही क्लोजिंग स्टॉक कैलकुलेट कर सकते थे. पूरा आई रोट अगेन. ठीक है? Okay. So this is all about 12th problem. Thirteenth problem I want to give as homework. I have already written over there the answer also. 13th problem. बहुत problems हो गए ना, same answer भी दिया है आपको, एक बार पढ़ लो. 1000 cases are sent and Mars incurred expenses 140. This is our expense. Mars pays expense, carriage, freight, loading. Venus has sold 700 cases and Venus incurred clearing. Clearing will come in stock. Warehousing, storage, packing, it will not come. 50 units are lost in transit. 100 are still in transit, both you minus. Lost in transit, still in transit, but still in transit will come in the closing stock. Venus is entitled to commission of 10% on sales. Please do it as homework, both these problems. 13th and 14th problem is homework for today. Message me if you are stuck up anywhere, ma'am, yahan tak kiya nahi aaya. Message to karo WhatsApp mein. Alag se you don't have time now. Few days are left for your exam. So now only, ma'am, you have taught fine. Now let me see how much I have followed. Do it on your own and send me the answer. Correct or wrong, send me the answer. If you send wrong, I will correct and tell you. If you are really genuine ki ma'am आधा घंटा और देके, we will do it with stopwatch. Write the duration of the homework also. Mars of Mathura consigned 5,000 goods kgs and 25,000 they have incurred. 125 is lost in transit. Insurance claim is also there. Okay. For 225, insurance claim is also there. 1 second. One second, the skin is. So 5,000 kgs we have sent, 25,000 freight and insurance, 125 kg are hai. Insurance company was settled. Ye to goods lost in transit and insurance. Son took delivery and accepted a bill drawn 3750. His expenses are given. 125 kgs are lost. Son is entitled to a commission. Okay. And paid everything. Okay. And close the account. Here also I have given you the answer. Your loss is coming to 5342. 5342 loss is coming. Okay. So this is all about both profit also and loss also. ठीक है. This one problem, this level of problems are not asked generally, but ठीक है करेंगे इसमें. I will do this in the class. इसमें सब आ गया. Goods lost in transit and goods lost in the godown of the consignor. Sub everything will come. Just for good practice, I'll do. So we are closing the class. 13th and 14th problem is homework. I'll start the class with 15th problem. And tomorrow we are doing with loading problems. Just 2 entries we will add on. Okay. One problem at least I wanted to show you how to make the account in our books. In our books, Gita's account. In Gita's book, no consignment account, but our account will be on the opposite side. Can we please close this Gita's account by bank? Geeta, you have sold the goods of 9 lakh. Take your expense, take your commission, and 833 you pay me by bank. In Geeta's books, exactly same will come on the opposite side. You want me to show or you'll be able to make it? Huh? Geeta के books में same आएगा, opposite side आएगा. एक बार बनाते हैं. In books of Gita, Rakhi's account, no entry they will pass when they have received the goods and all. When they sell the goods, that time they will pass the entry. What entry they will pass? Party to sales. So 9 lakh. By data, say this side. To bank, what expenses they have incurred. They'll incur 10,500 expense. Carriage, they will incur 2,500. Commission, we will give them. Two datas nahi, sorry. Just 1 second. I think we'll have to practice. Okay. In the books of Gita, Rakhi's account. Right? When they will sell the books, 9 lakh rupees के goods sale किए हैं ना, तो Rakhi account debit to sales. Sorry, this sales will come on this side. I did it wrong. They will pay to Rakhi, no, 9 lakh rupees they have to pay. Change it, please. In the books of Rakhi account debit. ₹9 lakh they have to pay us because they have sold the goods. So Rakhi account debit and two datas. They will collect the money from the datas from whom they have sold and they will remit to us. Unko koi lena dena nahi hai. Now, Rakhi credit and their bank account debit. The expenses they have incurred, for that they will claim the money. Right? So they will claim the money from us by expenses. Whatever expenses they have incurred, expense to Rakhi. Rakhi ke liye they have incurred the expense. ठीक है, चलो we'll do it in the other problem where they have made. ये confuse हो रहा है यहाँ पे, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है. Remind me tomorrow in the books of consignee पूरा journal entry के साथ एक problem करेंगे. Okay, check this. Will you be able to do these two sums as homework? 13th and 14th. Consignee's book journal entries I will teach tomorrow. आपको journal entries ही नहीं पढ़ा है तो वो format में account वो grip नहीं आ रहा है and we are getting late also right now. इसको कल continue करेंगे with loading. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Bye bye all of you. Any doubt is there? Ask me or homework करना है. Send the answer.